It's kind of like pouring water on top of the mountain. It'll find a way to get down.
Hello and welcome. Even the greatest business leaders fail from time to time, but the best ones think differently about failure than the rest of us. Nelson Mandela once said, "I never lose. I either win or learn." And Manny Khoshbin knows about winning and learning. When it comes to achieving remarkable success, we believe it wise to listen to those who have already traveled the path. Manny Khoshbin arrived in the U.S. at age 14 when his family fled civil unrest in Iran. They were penniless and lived in a station wagon for weeks before finally being able to afford an apartment. Manny got his first job at Kmart stocking shelves for $3.15 an hour. He got his real estate license and built his real estate empire. Today, he's a multimillionaire and is the president and CEO of the Khoshbin Company based in California. Even the greatest business leaders fail from time to time. When you're just starting out, you need to find what you're good at and push hard toward inventing yourself.
You learn the system, use the system, and it's all credit-based.
Finding your path is important. Finding your passion is also important. Then staying driven until you get to where you want to be is essential. Rather than having a single solitary focus, however, it helps to open yourself up to various opportunities so you'll have a better chance of finding something that works for you. But you don't need to be searching with an open mind and looking at everything as an opportunity. Picture yourself in the home of your dreams, driving the car of your dreams, visiting other parts of the world, working at something you enjoy, having great success, or enjoying time with your family. Whatever it is you want in your life, dream big and set goals to make those dreams come true. The trick is to find something that you're good at and keep doing it until you're living the dream. I know it's easier said than done, but if you keep trying to discover something you like doing and could be good at, you too will find your niche. Failure is a key part of the process. Manny actually had several failed businesses, but he learned from his mistakes and got better each time. So as you fail up on your path to success, remember Nelson Mandela's words, "I never lose, I either win or I learn."
You know, the past 10 years, I've been writing my goals every day. So I came from Iran at age 14. I was a skinny little boy, that escaped, that regime going to the war and all that stuff. Yeah. And my dad and my mom and 3 siblings, they decided to leave Iran 2 weeks before my 14th birthday, because at age 14, they basically make you go to the army and you can't really leave the country. And so my dad, having 7 brothers, 3 of them being crippled going to the war, he decided 2 weeks before my 14th birthday that he's gonna just, bolt and leave everything. So it was a sudden journey that my dad decided to take, and it's been a long journey. I'm 48 now, so it's been, a lot of challenges throughout the year. So at 16, I was legally able to work, and I applied for a job at Kmart, and I was clerk 407. I was a clerk to clean the bathrooms, a stockroom, mop the floors, collect all the shopping carts in the parking lot. And I did that for about a year. I got promoted to assistant sporting goods manager. But all along, my dream, my vision was, to become a multimillionaire. Your mentality is built, developed, and then it's very difficult to change that at age 40, 50. So it's very important early on, to try to challenge yourself, be like a sponge, always look up to meet new friends. If you find somebody that's had a successful business for 20 years, you like that business, find 3 other guys like him, and now you got 60 years worth of experience and you're still in your 20s. So I sold the supermarket, then I started doing day trading. I turned that to $600-some thousand. I took the money out September 1999. All my friends told me, "You're crazy." They were making a couple of $1 million on AOL stock alone, some of my friends, because that split 3-4 times. And I took the money, I left 80 grand in there. I took $600,000 out. I went and bought 2 homes and a shopping center with it. And guess who helped me? Mr. Williams. I called Mr. Williams, my landlord, and he put me in touch with his broker. He goes, "Help this young man and show him what you would show me to buy." And then I started my real estate investments. It's all about building your mindset, your self-esteem. And if you see self-improvements, not even just with cars, with your own body, when you go work out, do you feel better when you come out of the gym all pumped up? Or you feel better when you haven't worked out for a month? Of course, when you go to the gym, you're building your, something happens when you see changes in your body, with your assets, when you see even gaining a good friend. No worries. So yeah, that obviously all the trauma my family went through, the struggle, at age 14, I feel like I became a man instantly,
Quickly.
because all the guilt trip. So that became my motivation. I wanted to make money by any means, of course, legally, So that became my motivation. So from that point on, I didn't speak any English. I had 3 hours of ESL in high school, freshman when we signed in Costa Mesa High School. And that was by itself a big challenge for me because I couldn't communicate. So, you get frustrated when you can't talk like a 2-year-old. And so I had to learn English, and then so that was a challenge because I couldn't really use myself to communicate and do anything. But I learned from living across from so I learned, hey, that's a business I don't really need to speak. A lot of people don't know that you could really, if you could do anything with nothing. Yeah, to me, exercise is like probably the most influential thing in my life. And you probably get that from a lot of entrepreneurs. Most of them work out, they have good physique, and you build your body first, and then you build your mind, your mindset, and as you see results, improvement in your muscles, your body, your mind starts getting more confident as well. I've always had this guilt on my shoulders that I have to do something big. I got to do something to pay back my parents. Everyone suffered because of me. So I kind of I was desperate to, succeed, to kind of give everybody comfort. Since I was 14, I was always on the lookout, what can I do to help my parents. So when somebody keeps doubting you, they said, oh, file bankruptcy, you're crazy. How are you going to compete with Food for Less? It's a big chain. Sometimes, those negativity actually gives you a lift. I owed $140,000 or $180,000 on my credit card. I had sold my house, my cars. I had a 500 sale. I had a Lexus LS400. Back then was a big deal.
Yeah, of course.
I had $200,000-$300,000 in cars. I had to sell all those to keep up with the payments. And so after a year and a half, I lost everything. I was negative net worth until I sold the supermarket.